Good evening, everyone. This is SMSU Esports here with a Rocket League game tonight against Minnesota, the University of Minnesota. I'm Diego. I'm here with Frozen Explosion.
How's it going tonight?
Pretty good. Feeling good about this match?
I'm feeling really good about this match. I'm feeling really strong. I'm hoping to see some really good offense and defense from SMSU.
All right, final game of the season. I'm pretty sure last week we got a win.
Yep,
Right.
last week win. If I remember correctly, we're coming off a 3-game win streak right now.
Here we go. Orange getting the ball first. Looks like we're having some issues with connections. Alright, just give us one moment while we fix the cameras.
I just wanna try with you. I don't wanna share. But every time I try to text your groove, I don't see you there. I just want your secondhand perfume, venom I can wear. But every time I try to think it through, I don't even care. I would think about you daily. We were both happily crazy. I remember when you made me feel like somebody. Handful of poppies and a phantom with dolly full of collies. But now we're suffocating in our dreams, and I need some air. You got me drowning in your hateful schemes. I don't think you can.
Good evening, everyone. This is SMSU Esports here with a Rocket League game tonight against the University of Minnesota. I'm here.
Tell me what I wanna hear now. I promise
And we are back. We had some connection issues, but it should be all good now.
Yeah, as I was saying before we had to cut off for those connection issues, if I remember correctly, SMSU Rocket League is coming off I want to say a 3-game win streak right now. So we are 3-3 on the season. If we get this game tonight, we are 4-3.
And after this is playoffs, correct?
It is playoffs after this, so this is our last game of regular season right now.
Last chance to show them what we're made of.
Mm-hmm. Right now, we're just waiting for the other team to connect to the game. So once the other team is ready to go, we will be having a very crazy game tonight.
No, I always see these players. They're always in the esports room, always gaming out Rocket League. I see them just grinding matches out. It's amazing to watch.
It's so much fun to watch them play. They go absolutely crazy in rounds, or if it's just them practicing.
I would say it's one of the closer knit teams here.
And we are ready to go. All 3 U of M players ready to go.
Orange getting first hit on that ball. Collecting already a shot on goal, but epic save.
Epic save by Roner. Good showing from SMSU right here at the start.
The aerial mobility here. Takes a lot of practice to even get that good at it.
A lot of practice. Craw going in for the save and gets the demo on U of M at the same time.
Pretty solid defense, not letting them get it centered.
Yup. Roner trying to make something happen, getting it out to Big Sean, but Big Sean not able to get a goal from it. And a nice save by Craw McGraw.
We have it being centered at orange side. Another save. Nice setup. But Craw comes in, steals it right from him.
Roner getting in Bluey's way there. Nice defense by SMSU.
Just stealing that boost, making it harder to play. A lot more coordination here than you would first think.
Kind of looks like U of M isn't really playing to see the skill level of SMSU. They're just playing to get a goal right off the bat, and then they're gonna probably play to have a more passive game, so that way they can see more of a defense and offense from SMSU. Bluey going for another one on SMSU.
Spiked down.
And another shot on goal by U of M.
What's interesting, you can see they have 2 people on defense almost at all times.
Yup. Good tactic by U of M, and Bluey there for a goal for the U of M. Caron setting it up nicely for Bluey off the top.
2 minutes for that first goal to happen. Usually you don't see it take that long. That's
Looks like these teams are evenly matched. Roner
Already.
right off the bat.
He was mad.
He was not gonna let that slide. Doesn't even touch it after that. Just does a flip with his car and in it goes. Wow.
University of Minnesota getting first hits on.
Looked like they were gonna try and do the same thing there, but
Oh, close.
and Big Sean, Big Sean just not fast enough to get the save. No, it was Craw.
Really awkward angle to defend from.
And now we got, after that first one, we've just had goals back to back now in the last 30 seconds.
Everyone chasing, able to stick onto that wall for a really long time.
Yeah.
Just shows them that they know the complexities of this game way better than anyone else does.
Roner tried to set it up for Big Sean out in middle, but University of Minnesota there to block it.
Just fighting it out for that ball, trying to get a little bit of advantage on the other team.
Roner getting it back out to the U of M side.
U of M got that defense going on.
That two-player defense is always so hard to contend with.
Oh, steal.
Roner looked like he was going to try and set it up to himself there.
Really just a fight for ball control at this point.
Nice save by Roner. And Bluey almost gets it back in.
Just a slight miss. See these cars flying. I mean, you know, typically you don't want to see cars flying, but here you watch it happen and then you get a goal.
And a second goal by Roner. Very nice. SMSU able to get all of the U of M down to the SMSU side, deep in SMSU side. And Roner was going to take huge advantage of that.
Orange getting ball control early. As you can see, University of Minnesota has the early game advantage. For the second SMSU gets a chance to shine, they're weaker.
Yup.
Struggling to keep it out.
Nice save by the U of M there. Big Sean looked like he was going to try and set himself up in the air there, but unable to.
30 seconds left in the match. Tensions are high. Playing it slow. Just fighting it out for control. They may go into overtime.
Unless in these last couple seconds SMSU can make something happen. But we will have an overtime in this first game.
Keeping it in the air. Really want that goal. University of Minnesota able to just keep it up.
That was a very long time that ball stayed in the air. Wow.
First goal decides it now.
And it looks like the U of M is going to try and make that happen right away, but Roner there for the block for SMSU.
Ooh. Oh.
And the U of M top corner.
I don't even know what that just happened there. Just juked him so hard. I can't even tell.
Apparently just the right angle. Was very nice by the U of M in overtime to get the win in this first game. But Roner with both of those goals for SMSU in this last round. From what I've noticed from watching these, Roner is really good at defense, really good at offense. So if he gets a situation where he has a shot on goal, he will take that shot on goal and be back in a flash for defense.
Going in. SMSU getting first touch this time.
And a nice save by SMSU. Very nice save by SMSU.
Another shot on goal. Defense
And
strong.
a nice save by Roner. Big Sean there for another save for SMSU.
Wow.
And Roner Really showing what he's made of right
that
now.
save and had a free shot on goal.
Wow.
They put all their eggs in one basket. Everyone's out of position. He had free ring on that goal.
Mm-hmm. U of M here for the first hit on ball, and Bluey looked like he was going to try and answer back with a goal right away. And Roner there for another save for SMSU.
Defense. Oh.
And CFN there for the University of Minnesota to get that goal.
What a great pass.
That was a really good pass by the U of M to get the goal.
Threw it at their own team, at the enemy team, just to get it in.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's one way to do it. Looks like Karen's going to bounce it off the wall, get it to Bluey for a goal.
A good center. Making it in.
And Roner just barely misses that block.
Just like I said earlier, these are hard angles to defend from. You're not really positioned well enough. Unlike in actual soccer, you don't want to stay inside the goal the entire time, otherwise your
Right.
team's down.
And Craw there for a nice save for SMSU. Looks like Big Sean's going to try and make something happen, but Karen there for the U of M to block.
That's nice ball control there, not getting good big hits in, just trying to get little taps.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Roner's heading over to the goal for the block, and it's a good thing he does.
Another clear shot.
And Roner for another goal for SMSU. Wide open too. Bluey tries to get the block, but Roner gets that ball right over him.
A lot more goals we're seeing this match than the last one. More aggressive play. Misses the aerial.
SMSU is really showing their aggression right now, saying, hey, you may have got the first one, but we're going to come back now. And Roner jumps over CFN and tries to get a goal. Big Sean there, but
Nice
just
center.
off the top.
It was a good center, there just wasn't much follow-up.
Yup. Craw trying to set himself up there, but the U of M is just in the way to block.
Ooh. University of Minnesota having conflicting play styles. That would have been in, but no, they had to like both shoot at it at the same time.
Yup. And Big Sean with a great shot on goal, but U of M's there to block. Roner tried to get one, but all three of U of M were there.
Ooh.
And Craw McGraw demoed.
Again, we're seeing them not coordinating very well. Two people going for the ball at the same time.
Yup. There's not really much of a defense or offense out of U of M. It's more of a first one to the ball takes it.
Right.
Whereas SMSU is having more of a strategy on how they're going to get the ball.
Right, they're setting up for Roner to get in.
Yup.
Roner's playing back until one of the other two can get the ball centered, and then he just goes for it.
Yup. And another demo by the U of M. Karen tried to go for a shot, but Big Sean there to stop it. Now Bluey tried, but a nice block by Big Sean.
Ooh.
And Roner there for another shot on goal.
Accidental assist.
Mm-hmm.
He can get right to him, give him a free shot.
Yup. And right in the top corner. Craw trying to go for something there.
Ooh. Nice defense from CFN.
Roner almost getting a 4th goal this game. Ball up in mid right now.
Univers
6 seconds left.
University of Minnesota just fighting to keep it out of their side.
Yup.
Just letting it drop, ending the game. 1-1.
Very nice by SMSU. And Roner with all 3 of the goals for SMSU in this second game.
Looks like we're having a disconnect to restart the game. That's going to be a little bit.
Yup.
So we obviously see 2 big playmakers on both teams, Roner and Karan.
Yup. Karan always seems to be there for the trying to get the goals, and then you have Bluey there as a your assist defense. If I can get one, I'll get one. And then you have CFN more of like a passive player, more of the block, and if I can get a goal, I'll try, but I'll try and set it up for Karan or Bluey.
Oh. Hello.
And then Roner for SMSU is just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go for it. Why not? See what I can make happen."
It's a real difficult game to coordinate, and everything's happening so fast.
Like what you saw where SMSU, one of them would have the ball set up for another one in mid, but they'd be back going for defense thinking the ball was going to be down there.
You're seeing great aerial movement here, something that's not commonly seen in casual play. Watching this.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this is going to go in these matches. If the U of M's going to pick it up and they're going to have more of a more aggressive play, or...
And it seems like SMSU's currently having lags issues. Just a bunch of connection problems going on right now. And especially when you have to make precise, quick movements, lag can be the meaning of life or death if you get that goal or not. So I don't know if you have much experience with Rocket League. Do you play often?
I have never played Rocket League, but I have just watched it and now casted it.
It's a very difficult game to pick up. Like, the concept's so simple, but there's so much mastery to it.
Because it looks like you should just be able to grab a controller and just pick it up in like a couple seconds. But watching them, they make that game look really easy, and I have a feeling it's not an easy game to pick up.
Like, just the boost alone adds so much depth to this game that you wouldn't see in normal soccer. Like, everyone knows how to play soccer, right? But then, as soon as you get these cars in there and boosting all over the place, now you have this whole third dimension with the air and everything. And that's one of my favorite parts about this game, honestly.
It's just one of those things where if this were an actual game in real life, that would be that'd be fun to watch.
That would be expensive to play in real life. You gotta get this 3 cars all with boost, being able to fly. You gotta be able to take hits falling down. It's a good thing it stays in the video game. Watching this game has always been like a pastime of mine. I always like enjoying watching this. I can never play it though because it's too much at once and then it hurts my eyes.
Yeah, I can do Valorant just fine, but when it comes to Rocket League, watching Rocket League, if I watch it for too long, I don't know. It just gets to me a little.
Technical issues just coming up left and right here. It looks like we're hopping back in now.
Yup.
Alright.
And we are back.
Game is starting.
And the U of M right off the back trying to get a goal.
No mercy this time.
Looks like they had a second while we were during the technical difficulties to talk about gameplay. And it looked like they had something going there.
Looks like they're sorting out some of those coordination issues. You see one of the players is running back as soon as they hit the ball.
Yup.
Just weaving in and out.
And here comes Roner. It's like Bluey's gonna try and go for a goal, but... And Karen almost gets one right off the top.
It was a good setup. Roner getting in there.
Big Sean trying to get one, but U of M there to tip it off just a little bit.
Not letting it leave the sides. Spiking, passing it down to Chiron, and that's a goal.
Wow. That good setup by Bluey. And it looked like Big Sean was getting ready to try and block, but and no one there for the U of M to go for the ball at the start. It looked like they were just going to let SMSU have at it.
Early game advantage right there. Just lost. Able to get a free goal on them. Maybe I spoke too soon about those coordination issues.
Well, I mean, I have a feeling maybe they thought that we'll just stick back, play a defense, and they'll give it right to us, and all three of us can go down and score. U of M keeping it in mid right now.
Ooh, nice center. Keeping it in play.
And Roner there for another save for SMSU.
Just slight taps with the boost, trying to get it centered again. Actually juking out our defense.
Craw underneath Bluey right now.
Just waiting for their opportunity, honestly.
And Roner tries to hit the ball back over to the U of M side, but
Ooh, that demolition is going to leave the goal right free.
yup. Nice demo by Karen to open up the goal for U of M. No, that wasn't Karen that got the demo. That was Craw on the U of M. I'm sorry. Bluey there for the block for the U of M, but Craw not gonna let that happen. Same with Roner, both of them getting in there. Roner
Seems as if SMSU's playing the more aggressive game this time. Need more setup.
And if Karen would not have been there for the U of M, that would have been a goal for SMSU.
Definitely, we're seeing University of Minnesota playing it a little bit more slow. It's actually working out for them.
Looks like they're finally getting that coordination figured out like they needed. Big Sean getting it back out to mid and over to the U of M side. trying to set it up for Roner, but Bluey there for the block and the demo.
You see how only one of them's playing on goal because they're a point ahead. They don't really need to go for those goals too much.
Right.
As long as they keep it safe.
And Bluey tries to get another one, but just misses off the side.
Hard aggression coming out SMSU.
And the U of M is just going back and forth on the SMSU goal right now.
And CFN already back at their goal, ready for this defense. Puts him back in play.
Looks like CFN was going to try and get a goal there. 1 minute remaining in this game, in this match. And Roner trying to get that block, but CFN just a little bit quicker.
That quick snipe came out of nowhere. Looks like neither team was ready for him to come there. Oh, is that another shot on goal already?
Wow.
CFN's out for revenge tonight.
Off Big Sean and in.
Bluey stealing that ball straight up. SMCU's got quite the lead to catch up to in 35 seconds. Not much can be done unless University of Minnesota just starts giving out goals.
Right. I think at this point, SMSU needs to try and get some goals, make it so that way it's not as big of a differ.
Not getting out of the countdown. If they can keep the ball in the air long enough. Getting that shot on goal.
And Roner getting a goal at the last second.
Here we are. Don't count them out too soon. Now really it's just the second that ball touches the ground, it's over. So, oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Sorry.
And game 1 of this will go to the U of M.
1-2.
1-2. And now we have Krog in for a goal for SMSU now on the goal board.
Very interesting to watch, honestly. I'm enjoying this too much.
Yeah, once you start getting into it, it's really fun to be right here to watch.
It's really interesting to see how like everyone does their things differently. Like some people go full boost in the air. You see the like slight taps, rotations.
Now, if I were SMSU right now, I'd definitely be talking about some gameplay, see if you could figure out some plays on the University of Minnesota. And I bet right now the U of M is having a good old time laughing it up right now, but
Looks like
they
we
can't get too cocky.
All right, this is match point for University of Minnesota.
Match point.
Roner getting in there already.
SMSU saying, hey, that's cool, you got this one, but watch us now. And Craw there for a demo on the U of M.
Back with that aggression strategy again.
We saw it work for them before, so maybe SMSU is going to be like, hey, we got to just stay on the gas. Yeah, we got to play defense, but offense has got to be played too. And Craw just barely misses that ball to get a goal for SMSU.
University of Minnesota is just playing very patiently. waiting for their openings, and they only play for those. Not much setup going on. They have a lead, they're not going to lose it.
Yup. Because right now they can afford to have a little bit of a passive play. And Bluey there to cut off Roner.
All changing sides equally. As soon as one taps it, the other team has someone already on there. Oh,
And Craw there for the first goal of this match.
the Grim Reaper coming out, dabbing out.
Very nice hit.
Bouncing it off other players seems to be the most effective way to get it in.
And this game, it has been. Over to the U of M side.
The excellent early game coming out. Shot on goal.
And Roner across the field.
Let's see this.
Right down mid. Like CFN was going to try to go up off the top of the goal to block, but not quick enough.
Its spacing was just not good enough. Need an extra second, and that would have been a save.
And another shot straight off the back by SMSU. Roner for a good save for SMSU. Keeping it on the U of M side.
See the aggression finally working out for them.
Like U of M couldn't figure out in that corner who was going to take the ball.
That aerial movement for Caron is really amazing to watch.
Really showcasing how good he is.
Taking it very slow, waiting for that setup.
Yup. Now the U of M is playing a lot more aggressive now that they're down by 2 goals. 2 people in the goal right now. Looks like they were going to try and go for a goal there, but didn't have the right setup going.
There we go.
And Bluey there for the goal. Saying, hey, that's cool, you got 2, but watch what I can do.
Bluey comes out of nowhere playing mind games. Bouncing the ball off the wall, tricking people out.
And right off the back for the U of M. It's not very often that you see that.
Like I said, bouncing off the other cars.
U of M first hit on the ball right now. Trying to go.
Got that defense, however.
Good defense by Roner and Big Sean.
Immediately able to convert it to offense. You think the second University of Minnesota gets the leg, SMSU is just right there to take it away from them.
Looks like both these teams are evenly matched. It's just a matter of finding those free shots on goal or bouncing it off another car to get it. And right as I say that, Caron for a goal for the U of M.
Neutral this time. Caron's already there.
A very nice save by SMSU.
That 2-man defense showing off.
Big Sean there for another block for SMSU.
Caron's air movement just... Watch this. He's just dribbling it midair, juking one car out, setting it up for Bluey to come in.
It's kind of like Caron knew that, hey, I'm not going to get it, but I can at least bounce it out to mid and then have you come up behind me and shoot.
Can we see Roner out back for blood?
I don't know what the U of M was doing right there. Caron was set up for going for the goal, but CFN looked like he wanted to take it.
University of Minnesota exploiting their offensive strategy.
Big Sean there for a nice goal for SMSU. It looked like U of M was going to try and play it a little relaxed there, get it over to the SMSU side, but not leaving anyone back for defense.
Down to the final minute here. A lot can happen. Craw is getting it early setups. No one there to defend. Oh, but a complete miss from Roner. Already back there, making up. Oh.
And it just bounces off the side.
Slightly missing it.
And Caron almost getting it in his own goal, trying to block.
Craw able to get that setup in.
And
There
Craw
we go.
there to tie it up in the last 20 seconds of this match.
Just that slight tap.
Very nice. And the Grim Reaper back out.
20 seconds left. He go into overtime here.
I'm feeling a goal from SMSU in these next couple seconds, though.
CFN tries to center it, but it's too little too late.
Overtime it is. Ball neutral in mid right now. Roner saying, that's mine.
Roner trying to dribble it out.
And CFN's like, hey.
He stole that boost from him, just taking away all his offensive ability. Roner is mad. He's trying to go in.
Roner's doing anything he can right now.
And that's it.
And that is it. 30 seconds of overtime, and Craw.
2-2.
Very nice by Craw McGraw. And the Grim Reaper back out for the dab. SMSU now bringing this game 1-1. So this last match is anyone's right now.
Earlier we saw Roner as like the shot caller, main lead, and the Craw's coming in, taking that position, carrying it on his back. Able to set it up here. CFN left the match. We have a disconnect going on. Putting University of Minnesota at a severe disadvantage now.
I'm curious to see if we're going to keep playing or if we're going to have to pause this.
It was very early in the match, so I don't know.
Looks like we'll keep playing it for now.
Well, it looks like we're actually stopping. Yeah,
Yep.
it seems like we're stopping.
Yep.
Everyone's leaving, we're restarting. Okay.
Yep.
Luckily, that happened early enough that no team's affected by it.
So many disconnects tonight with this weather.
Connection's hard.
Especially when it's windy. Windy and cold, and connections just don't play nice.
Luckily, both teams are in Minnesota. That helps a little bit.
I feel like if it were an out-of-state team,
Imagine playing against Texas.
All of SMSU in right now, waiting, ready to go.
On the top left and top right, you can see Ghostbusters in the shop now. Please buy, because, I don't know, Ghostbusters.
I wonder if you'll actually get like the Ghostbuster machine as a car. That'd be pretty cool to play as.
A plasma trail, yeah.
Little bit of connection difficulty going on right now.
Only a little.
Only a little. It's not the first time tonight, so.
But they seem to be able to play pretty well despite it all.
Yup.
If anything, this gives them more time to strategize in between matches.
Exactly. I'm curious to see how this next match is going to go, and since this is the final match, since it is 2-2 right now.
We see more success from University of Minnesota when they're going more patient with it, not trying to go super aggressive. SMSU's constant aggression 24/7. They don't care.
They are pedal to the metal.
If a play looks bad, they're back at goal, and if it looks good, they're going to play it out as hard as they can.
Though I'm curious to see if maybe Big Sean's going to be the big step up in this one, or if it's going to be Krav McGraw or Roner again.
We're just seeing a bunch of different plays coming out left and right. We don't know who's going to do what.
Yeah. It all depends on who's where.
All right, we're going to take a break right now, and we'll be back when this issue is solved. And we are back. We're playing it out as a 2 versus 3 now. Serious disadvantage. Bluey and Chiron is going to have to step it up. Way too much.
Now, just because it's a 2v3 doesn't mean SMSU can leave their goal wide open like they did.
Right, but University of Minnesota has to play way different now because they can't just leave for boost and switch out teammates.
And as you can see, having that disadvantage of one person sets up a wide open goal.
Fairly unfortunate. This was a great match.
Yeah. Being down a player makes it so much harder.
You can see them. They're down but not out. Having to keep one person behind. Hopefully they can juke out not well enough. Roner setting up. Trying to get that shot on.
Like he was going to try and set it up for a teammate, but
just lost control.
Although good play by Bluey stealing that boost from Roner.
Bluey being very patient. Able to steal it away.
Very nice defense.
Someone call the police. This man is stealing everything tonight.
I don't even know what to say. Although it is really cool to watch how the U of M has picked it up, having a 2v3 right now.
Right.
And Bluey juking out an SMSU player, trying to set it up for Charon.
Their playstyle is completely different now. The fact they're only down by 1 goal is incredible.
Having a very nice defense right now. Roner tried to go for a goal there, but looked like he overboosted a little.
Those setups just can't happen right now. A lot of denial from University of Minnesota.
I honestly hate to see it that they're down a player.
Especially with such a great match, honestly.
Yeah. Really back and forth game.
It was so close. Ooh,
And
so close.
Bluey off the top.
Retreating to that defense. Charon already there. Using what little boost he had to keep it over.
Bluey's gonna try and make something happen, but gets it off the top again. Nice save by Charon right now.
It seems like SMSU's also playing less offensive. They got the lead. They don't want to lose it.
Yup. Looks like they're just gonna play a little more passive, keep it out of 1-0 right now. Looks like Roner's gonna tried to go for something, but a nice block by Bluey.
Bluey again stealing the ball.
Looks like Bluey's gonna try and make something happen, but Roner there for the block for SMSU. Sets it up to himself. But Charon says, no.
Too much ground to cover.
Demo by SMSU.
That's pretty awful from University of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow.
Just out of nowhere.
That is the closest yet farthest you can have from a goal.
I don't know where Craw came from, and he was just there. We're down to almost 30 seconds left on the board. University of Minnesota trying desperately to get that comeback.
Looks like they're gonna do anything they can right now. Looks like they're just going to play as more defense right now. Keep it at 1-0. Roner tries to set himself up, but Bluey there for the steal again.
Getting word that their third player is coming back in here. Bluey's keeping it in the air. All right.
And this match goes to SMSU.
Advantage to SMSU.
Looks like we might be coming back for a 3v3 if the U of M player can get their technical difficulty back fixed again.
This game might not even count. We have a little argument going on right now. Getting someone to step in right now.
Yo.
You can see on the top left the conversation they're having.
Yup.
It's a warm-up.
Nice, happy.
I don't know. Bluey seems pretty warmed up today.
Bluey's like, okay, come on now, let's go.
All right, CFN's in. We're going to go play out this third match again. Or fifth match, my bad. It's just more content, honestly.
Yup.
It's what we like to see. See, SMSU is the more united team. 3 tags SMSU. University of Minnesota, I don't even know what they're... One has pipe, UMN.
We got one is UMN, and then the rest are... And right off the back, both teams saying, okay, fine, that one doesn't count, but we're going to make this count.
Kraw's making it known that he's not playing around anymore.
Yup. Roner for a huge save for SMSU.
Taking that step back, making sure nothing happens bad. That's a nice center. Oh, not enough. Hits the rim.
Roner playing really aggressive right now. CFN was going to try and get a in-air goal, but ran out of boost.
CFN's always been the setup. Oh, Roner just jukes them out.
Wow.
Demolition, too. Getting that clean snipe.
Very nice by Roner.
Launches the ball and destroys the person blocking it.
Roner's like, hey guys, watch this. And the U of M was like, hey, you got that, but we're going to try and get one right off the bat.
Starting that advantage off strong. So to the side, it's SMSU's ball right now.
Roner getting it back to the corner.
CFN with that nice setup.
And Bluey out of nowhere. Roner just not quick enough to get the block.
What's amazing about this match, there is no weak link.
Everybody's playing their part and showing what they're made of.
Like, you may not be the flashy goal scorer, but you know what? You're setting up those points.
Roner tried to set it up for someone, but no one there in mid for SMSU.
Fighting for that ball out. CFN getting it over. And Roner steals it away. He's going for that center. And he gets the goal!
Sets it up to himself. Second goal for Roner in this match.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Like I said at the beginning, Roner, amazing on offense, amazing on defense.
Ooh.
It's like CFN was going to try and...
Great setup.
Very nice by the U of M.
SMSU had no one there.
CFN knew it wasn't going to make it, so up off the top for Bluey.
These aerial goals are really showing up to be strong. Hard to defend. Looks like Bluey's spiking in the ping. I saw 200 there.
Hopefully we don't have another member from U of M have to leave the match.
Those setups. Great defense, however. 2 people on it this time. Not making the same mistakes twice. Ooh.
Nice save by Craw.
That pinch, keeping it in the ground.
Like Big Sean was going to try and get something, but knew he wasn't gonna with having all of U of M on the other side.
SMSU completely misses that ball. Look at this. Both players go for it. Knock it into the wall, setting it up.
Big Sean not quick enough to get that block.
Already. Roner's in the air.
Trying to set it up to himself.
Does not care.
Sees CFN but says, "You're cool, but watch this. I'm going to go around you and try and get one." Roner for a huge save for SMSU. Looks like Bluey's going to try and make something happen here. But Roner there for the block.
Roner's showing up with that defense tonight. He said enough is enough.
Hey, he is not going to let anything slide now, knowing that this is the final game.
University of Minnesota keeping it on blue side.
Although amazing defense by SMSU right now with it being on their side basically the whole time.
Exactly.
Big Sean tried to get something there, but unable to do anything with it, with having all 3 of the U of M in goal.
Louis coming for that nice save, setting it up. Looks like it's SMSU's score right now. Nope.
It's like the U of M is going to play really defensive right now. If they can go for a goal, they'll go for it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep this game at 3-2 in their favor.
Craw trying to set it up. Roner again.
With a huge save. Bluey tried to set it up to himself, but is unable to.
Oh, that was some nice setup. Just not enough momentum to get it in.
And CFN there for the goal.
CFN got disconnected and comes back and is going to tear things up now.
He knew he didn't get to play that last match, so he's like, hey, I'm playing this one.
All to this side. Bluey going for it, going to get that setup going in early. Keeping it high in the air. Really hard to defend those aerials.
Roner tried to set himself up.
Roner's trying to get all those goals in, but he has to play that big defense.
Caron there for the tip.
You see, Roner's he's really good at trying to get the distance by himself. Just he has to defend against 3 people going for the scores.
And this last match will go to the U of M.
All right.
Well, in this 5 of 5, it looks like it will go to the U of M.
Honestly, that was a great match tonight.
So this is going to be it for this stream, but join us next Thursday for Valorant at 7.
See you. Have a nice night.
Catch you guys on the next one.